Yow! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to our broadcast as we resume post-lunch for me. It was a nice little break, last day of PAX, but a ton of fun. I'm joined by Jack from Stellar Jockeys Studios.
Hi everybody.
And we're going to be showing his game Brigador.
Brigador.
Yeah, how's PAX been for you?
PAX has been great. You can tell my voice is going, but that's a good problem to have. It's a lot of people coming by and they like what they see, which is awesome. Which has been great for us.
Yeah, so you guys have been having a good time in your booth?
Yeah, so long as I just wish we had some of this padded flooring like you guys have.
That was pretty smart of the Tiny Build guys. Yeah, we've been pretty happy to be here. We had so many awesome games coming through, and I'm very excited to get a look at yours.
All
now,
right.
Let's give you a precursor before we jump into the game footage here and start showing people.
Sure.
What's this game about?
All right, so this is a sort of a dark science fiction kind of setting. You have a corporation that founded a colony planet and then kind of let it go, and then they came back and found out that the colonists put up giant guns to keep them from coming back.
Nice.
Now, corporation was a little upset about losing their cash cow. Losing their cash cow. So what they decided was, like any good corporation, they'll throw a lot of money at it to fix the problem.
Right.
So they put out these lucrative contracts to all the soldiers on the ground that if you destroy these orbital guns for us or take out some of the enemies, we'll give you a lot of money and a ticket off of your stupid planet. And you're one of the people that say, you know what, selling out my entire country or even planet sounds good to me.
Nice.
So the game is about you against all kinds of odds, causing all kinds of havoc. So I'll walk you through it here.
All right, yeah, let's jump into the game here and take a peek at this. Is this, we're kind of choosing our mech to start with?
Yeah, so this is for PAX. We've only gotten 6 units. We got a ton more units for the final game. Let's start with the top one, which is the Toro, the heavy mech. Okay. So Mech Warrior fans will feel right at home. Hit D to go to the next menu. Start off with the top cannon.
Okay.
And that'll be on your left mouse button.
Okay.
And then on your secondary, hit the machine gun. Yeah, right the middle one. All right. Now, what sounds good? A smoke projector is going to block line of sight. An EMP grenade is going to knock out enemies for a brief period of time. And then active camouflage is just going invisible.
Let's go smoke projector.
The gentleman's choice.
Yeah.
Good work. Now, that's going to be mapped to your middle mouse button. So left and right for your guns, and then middle for your special. Let's go to the suburbs.
Awesome. And then contract accepts.
Where we go. So as you can see, this is going to be, and then again, we've railed the demo. You can be able to choose different levels in the full game. So
awesome.
All right. So this is tank controls, which means W is always going to be forward, but only for your legs. And that you see that light is going to help orient you to where your legs are pointing. The other thing you're going to find out quickly is if you hit spacebar on some of these fine surroundings, everything in the level is destructible.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So, and now the blue line indicates where your cannon is aiming, and the red line is indicating where your machine gun aiming. They both have the same range in this case, so you don't have to worry about differing ranges. Now, yeah, just light them up.
Rad. But like later on, probably some of the other types of weapons are,
we got there's cannons, machine guns, lasers, flamethrowers, and artillery weapons. Artillery weapons are great for indirect fire and some really sneaky kind of gameplay.
Right. This is pretty awesome already.
Thanks.
It's a lot of fun, very kind of old school-esque. Where'd you guys take your inspirations from? I mean, you mentioned Mech Warrior before.
Some of the questions were just basic. We're a small dev team. This is the first game for the majority of the team. We wanted to do something that was in our reach, both artistically and technically. This is a new engine from scratch. Oh, no, don't get too close to that. That's going to blow up on you. But that is one of the orbital guns I mentioned. So take that out with a couple of cannon shots. There you go. All right, so now you look in your upper right-hand corner. One of 4 is done. And these icons on the edges of the screen will lead you to the other cannons. Now, that's one of 3 ways you can finish a level. You can take out all of the orbital guns. You can take out the bosses. That'll show up. No, those will be...
Is that the 0 of 2?
Yes. Okay. Those have an icon over their head, the sort of the skull and laurels with a sword icon. Or the leftmost of those objective icons is just taking out a majority of the conventional forces. Now those are shield pickups, so move over there to keep your shields up.
I like as well, I was just starting to notice, obviously we said that some of the other weapons do have their own differences, but it seems like the machine gun turns a little bit quicker.
Yes, okay, so there are different kinds of hard points. In this case, if you look closely at your mech, the main cannon is set into the torso, so the whole torso has to move in order to bring the cannon to bear.
Yeah.
But your machine gun sits on top, so it's a turreted weapon, which means it's always going to be able to fire faster than the cannon. We built out different kinds of weapons like that to make sure that we can make sure there are a ton of really unique kind of combination of weapons and units that are playable.
I just realized as well that I actually have to aim down at the ground.
Oh yeah,
at these soldiers, very movie-esque.
Yes, we are action players, or at least I am, and so I really wanted to see what would it look like, even though this is an isometric game, what would it look like to have an aiming system that was more like an action game or a shooter. So this is what we took many iterations to arrive at the solution. You'll see that the light, the blue lights up when it's recycled. The cannon's ready to fire again. But yes, you have to actually aim effectively. Yeah. So it's easy to overshoot, and this also has an impact on what unit you're playing, because we have tanks, we have hovercraft, we have mechs. This is one of the tallest units in the game. So what's going to happen is you get a trade-off of much better range. You naturally lob shells a little farther because you're tall, but it means that it's like a big boxer. Little guys can get inside and beat up on you without you being able to shoot at them. But luckily, you still have your stomp attack. So we wanted to develop a bunch of different kinds of units, a little bit something for everyone, really.
Yeah, it's very interesting so far, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Good. All right, now here's the approach to the country club. You're walking through the parking lot.
And how would I go about finding some more ammo for my machine
it's
gun?
the right question to ask. Right now, you have a blue. Blue means cannon, and so that's an ammo depot. It will explode if you blow it up, but once you get rid of this guy, hold down middle mouse. Oh, you got it. Nice. Hold down R. When you're in that radius. There you go. There you go. Oh!
Okay, I got a little bit.
Now get over to that guy and hit R on that icon, and you'll get both. A little more ammo for both guns. Great. All right, you're in a little bit better shape. You're now armor doesn't replenish, but shielding does. So if you can pick up more shielding from these dead enemies, they're not guaranteed drops, but most of them do give a little bit. There's a shield.
And so the
R again to pick up a little more. There you go.
Green is health. And
green is armor, blue is shield, and then light blue is overcharge. So if you're familiar with like Wolfenstein, it'll slowly decay over time.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
But it allows you to kind of carry more than you would otherwise.
Yeah.
Also, there's more shielding to pick up.
Great.
And that's another way we've been able to modulate some different playable builds. There are units that have low armor but great shield, so you can kind of keep up your shielding. And there's even some that have low shielding but great overcharge, and that's for like the shark kind of player. Oh, he dropped a bunch of shielding, so make sure to grab that and you can stay alive.
Nice.
So for the overcharge heavy style units, that's for people who want to keep moving and keep fighting. But we have other units that are better for stealth players.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
An old school game that this reminds me of, and I guess in a sense it's kind of a genre that kind of fell away.
Yes.
I think it's like the Desert Strike.
Desert Strike,
right?
Jungle Strike, absolutely. That's one we hear a lot. This is actually one of the favorite comments we get is when people start a sentence off with, "This reminds me of." Because frankly, there are a bunch of games, none of the teams, so far as I'm aware of, ever actually played the Desert Strike games when they were out. It just turns out that when you're making an action game in isometric, there are certain problems you're going to need to solve. And thankfully, I mean, maybe we could have saved ourselves some development time by taking some notes from those games. But here you go. Here's a boss now. Smoke him out so he can't see you.
Oh, that's right. Smoke. There it is.
Get to the other side. There we go. Nice. A flank hit. We'll take care of him.
I mean, I think you guys have definitely made some improvements on that sort of games. Oh God, this boss guy! No, get away! I'm lost.
Oh, there he goes.
Man, that's really cool, though. We're gonna try some more of this.
Please do.
For sure.
Please do.
We have plenty of time ahead of us. Let's pick up some more of these units.
Yeah. Look at something that catches your eye. In this case, for the PAX demo, we only have 2 of each basic type of unit.
Right.
Tanks are going to be lower profile. That's a light mech from the Corvid faction, and this is the Corvid tank. As you can see, it's kind of a Mad Max looking guy.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I see the stats here now on the right side.
Yes. And then we have A-grabs, which are our hovercraft. Those are more for a maneuverability kind of base player.
Okay.
You know, if you like to play shmups, you like to be able to move quickly and kind of, you know, keep your health up by avoiding fire rather than, you know, soaking it up like a heavy unit. That's the kind of unit to play as.
Yeah, I see that now with, you know, some of the tanks and their setup for shield and health.
Sure.
You know, interested in this Dragon Wagon and noticing only 50 shield, you know, so not much wiggle room there.
Right.
But we'll give it a spin.
Okay. How about try a rocket pod? That's a super high damage gun, but you got to watch your ammo.
Yeah, maybe I'll put that on my secondary.
Well, the hard points are different, so you won't actually have the secondary available.
So that's left button, right button, you know. I'm going to be clicking that left button. I just know it, you know. Clicking a bunch. We're clicking a bunch.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, okay, I got cannons over
here.
Try
the disco. That's a nice, second one. There's a really useful laser weapon.
I was curious about the laser weapon. Awesome special. Try that active camo.
Yeah.
I really don't have much shield. Let's see how that can work for me.
Stick with the suburbs. Okay. You need a little room to maneuver. Some of the other maps are a little tighter.
Now, are you guys going to have any sort of multiplayer in this?
Because we rolled our own engine, we wanted to pick our battles, so no multiplayer planned.
Maybe game 2.
Maybe game 2.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think there's definitely potentials for it, but obviously this is a fun single-player game for sure.
Thanks. Well, we're going to be shipping with the level editor included. He's got lousy turning, but he's a shark. You got to keep him going on the straights. So keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Now, unlike the mech, which has a stomp bound to the spacebar, your spacebar is now a boost. So while you're moving forward, hold down spacebar, and you'll just get out of there like a bat out of hell.
This guy's pretty fun too.
Yeah, he's crazy, but he's also really massive. So you can push guys around where some of the other units can't.
Oh man. Can you batter ram like people?
Oh yeah, and if you're holding down, if you're holding down boost, especially, it's going to do even more damage. So just run straight into guys.
It's madness. Oh man. Woo.
Yeah, it's tricky.
His acceleration and his stats, though,
he's
play into his character, though.
Yes,
you know?
yes, it does.
I feel like I'm Madman for sure.
All right, now you've burned through most of your ammo, so let's start looking for some more ammo to pick up.
Oh yeah, I was just holding down that left button in a panic. Die!
Yeah, well, you survived so far.
Okay, there we go.
So
that's what I want.
That's a machine gun depot. So you're looking for an artillery and a laser depot, respectively, to replenish your weapons.
Okay.
But if you can run over, you just ran over that civilian, no problem. 19 rounds of cannon left. Oh, sorry, 17 rounds. See how you can do.
Oh, am I doing 2 shots per?
I think so. It may be a burst fire.
Oh yeah, no, it's just, I guess it's just full auto, and I can really burn through some ammo.
Yes, you can.
Real quick there. Oh god.
He's a really tricky build. But you can see how you can use him.
Yeah, I'm down to battering ram now. Oh no.
It's got watch the recharge. Oh, one armor.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's a tough character, but that's fun.
That's a tough one to play as. Try the Loyalist Prowler tank, the second on the list.
Okay,
that's going to be a little bit more conventional, a little more maneuverable. Actually, a lot more maneuverable for you.
And a decent amount of shields too. I'll try to keep those healthy.
We the 3 factions, especially for the player units, we've kind of taken a. I mean, when it comes down to, all right, let's see. Yeah,
what mass driver or howitzer? Howitzer sounds pretty fun.
Howitzer's tricky though. But hey, if you're feeling it, go for it.
I like tricky.
It's real slow, but it'll do massive damage. But notice that it's not very good against shielding. So for your notice that you have you picked a cannon. That's a great gun. So what you want to do is soften up their shields and then follow up with the howitzer.
Okay, cool.
That'll be a good way to do it.
I don't think I even use the camo. Try it. All right, awesome.
All right, so now the nice thing about this tank compared to the other 2 units those are really tall. But we do true line of sight. Okay, so now look how far you can lob that howitzer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But because we have true line of sight, it means that you're going to be able to be a lot sneakier with this character.
Oh, awesome.
And same boost applies, so you can hold down spacebar to just boost your way around, which is a great way to do like flank attacks and things. Okay, now keep in mind where this depot is. That'll replenish your howitzer. So don't blow it up.
In that case,
boom! Perfect hit. It's a really satisfying gun to land hits on. Oh, no, not quite. There you go.
Yeah, just auto cannon him down. We'll find us a bad guy to kill here. Right into things. Oh god.
Nice. Okay, now hit R to pick up that ammo. Sweet. So that'll help you have to avoid going after the depots first. One more. There we go. So that's one of the 4 orbital guns taken out of commission.
Sweet. Probably hang out for a second. Maybe let some shields recharge. They're not going to give me time.
The shields do not recharge.
Oh,
you have to pick them up.
Oh,
yep.
pick up. Okay,
yep.
Cool.
No hiding out, waiting for shields to recharge.
Make the game difficult.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, a little overshot.
Oh man, this guy's trying to mess with me too.
There you go. There's some more ammo and a little bit of shield to pick up. R. Yep. Perfect. Oh.
Does that ammo expire?
It does.
Okay. Is there any reason why you guys don't have it like auto pickup?
We wanted some intentionality there. I mean, a lot of what is interesting to the game about us is kind of juggling all the kinds of things at once, that you have to keep up with. Like, while you're busy trying to aim your 2 guns, one of the hard things to keep in mind is to keep using your defensive ability. So
yeah, and which way your legs are pointed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in this case, try that out. Hit your middle mouse button. Now you're effectively invisible for about 6 seconds. But we have Klingon rules, so if you shoot, you're decloaked.
Yeah, that's smart, of course. That's how it works in real life.
That's how it works. That's how everyone knows invisibility works. What, you think you're the Predator? Forget it.
Even Arnold knows.
Perfect howitzer shot.
Figuring out which way my legs are going. Oh, I'm running people over.
Yeah, you'll notice he can turn much better than the Dragon Wagon.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a lot of mobility.
He does.
And more so than the tank even. Or sorry, the mech that I was on.
Yes, the heavy mech is kind of ponderous compared to what a lot of the units we have.
Jeez, this guy over here is
all right, is it going to be?
Oh,
yeah, shot over. Make sure to pull that in. Nice.
Yeah, that was a lucky one. Oh, no, that's too far.
Now, your weapons do inherit velocity. So if you're moving forward, like watch your howitzer line.
Oh yeah.
When you're moving, it's going to change. Like it's going to lengthen out if you're moving forward. So this is really useful for EMP and smoke projector because what it allows you to do is it has a kind of a set range, but if you make use of your momentum, you can kind of lob it further than you would be able to otherwise. Oh, you got him. That's nice. 1 of 2 bosses.
Okay, and that's definitely one way for me to win is the 2 bosses?
Yep. Now, but each of the objectives, the reason why we have 3, take him out and you can get your shielding back. One more.
Oh god, I was shot.
Yeah, keep moving.
It's definitely an interesting.
There you go.
Just in the sense too of how the different weapons have the different styles of approach, and you find yourself realizing like, oh, I'm aiming my howitzer like I should be aiming my other one, and vice versa.
No, and it does, especially when you pick 2 very dissimilar weapon categories. It can get a little tricky. All right, as you can see, you're topping up on your cannon, and if you make your way back to the kind of top left-hand side, go up diagonally from here, you'll be able to get your howitzer ammo back.
Oh, that's right.
Almost
downtown.
Yeah, there we go. See, you see the advantage of taking some of the artillery weapons. You can really launch them extraordinarily far.
Sweet. Here we are for that. Good call on remembering that.
Now, the only thing is, while the depot locations are consistent per map, which depot shows up there is not consistent. So,
cool.
There's a certain amount of rote memorization will help you, but it's not gonna save your life.
And then it seemed like the bosses are kind of different bodies and weapon choices.
Oh,
Are they random or just placed randomly? Or?
For what we do is the more levels you play in a run, the strength level increases. So
Cool.
the units that we spawn for the first couple of maps that you play are very low level, but you keep playing the levels, and then the risk is going to increase. And so you're going to start to see different kinds of bosses. You're also going to start to see suicide missile enemies, and that's a real bad time.
Yeah. And so then what's like the progression like that you guys have in mind for players that are approaching this as like a campaign? Is there a story mode or? There's
a bit of a story mode. My heart's still set on Doom and Quake. I don't need to have a whole lot. It's mostly about the challenge of actually, mastering the skill-based action game. But we do have a story, and as I explained to you with the corporation buying people out, that's how we unlock the game. So in the upper right-hand corner, you can see the money you've already earned. You only earn that if you escape with the money.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So you only get a fraction of it if you end up dying. But once you earn that money, you'll be able to unlock further pilots. And the pilots that you buy off have associated weaponry and vehicles that are playable. There's a hit. One more.
Downtown, see though. I think that was on path.
One more.
Oh, it was the autocannon from range, from downtown.
Yeah, that was very good on autocannon. The autocannon's a tricky one to hit because you don't have the visible tracer.
Yeah.
But it is fun in its own way. Actually, my brother designed that, I think, as an homage to the concussion rifle in Dark Forces, if you remember that one.
Oh, yeah. I love Dark Forces.
Concussion rifle, to me, is one of the very best first-person shooter guns ever. So for the story of the game, the progression is that as you play, you're gonna get that money, and with that money, you further unlock different playable units and weapons. We have over 45 playable units in the game.
Wow, awesome.
And that's part of the reason why we went early access approach. All right, yeah, go ahead and exit. Boom.
Awesome. Wow.
You're not doing so hot, but let's hit the slums. You're still alive.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So we just keep rolling?
We keep rolling. Awesome. We keep rolling. Now, in this case, we've disabled the spaceport for the PAX demo.
Right.
But in your case, you probably would like to try and hit the spaceport.
Okay. What do you mean? I should head to the spaceport?
Yeah, I know, but it's a separate level. In this case, you don't have it available. Oh, now you've already seen. This is a different kind of boss.
Yeah.
It's lower to the ground with both heavier guns.
Oh God, I gotta watch out too.
Yeah, now the party's coming to you.
Yeah, it is. They're ready to party hard too. They're just like these guys over here. Oh man. 6 health. Oh gosh. Wow.
Intense, huh?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this and maybe decompress a little bit. It was an intense experience, but a lot of fun.
But I can say that you are an accomplished player when you're able to talk about this at all and still be playing it for the first time. That's not common.
Yeah. Have you guys can you guys try to play this on controller with double stick?
That's coming up once the controller. We got to get the options menu and this kind of stuff together first, and then on early access launch, we'll have controller support.
Yeah. Well, I really see a lot of potential here. It seems like a really cool game, really fun to play. Like I said, I think multiplayer would be amazing.
It would be.
But obviously, definitely you're on the right path of making something that can be finished. Make something that can be finished. But the gameplay is awesome, a lot of fun. I can see the replayability of just switching to the different vehicles, earning weapons, and don't necessarily need a big story as long as there's a carrot on a stick somewhere.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a little something for everyone. What we want to do with the progression is that you get the best units up front, and then as you play, as you get better at the game, we give you the more challenging vehicles as you get better and are ready for the challenge. Yeah. That's our idea for it.
That's a great way to do it. Well, run down your links where people can find you, find out about the game.
All right. Well, we're having it on early access on Steam, PC, Mac, and Linux. Early access hits October 20th. You can pre-order it now for 25% off on StellarJockeys.com.
Awesome.
That's $15, so that'll even get you. I mean, already that's a lot of gameplay, but we got a ton more coming after we hit early access.
Yeah, for sure. Check it out. It's got my seal of approval. I like it a lot, man. You guys are onto some cool stuff. Definitely. Well, thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time at PAX. Stellar Jockeys. Check them out, guys. Brigador was awesome. And we'll be right back with some more actions.